Morning thoughts, morning thoughts, morning thoughts. And the morning now is afternoon. Afternoon thoughts, afternoon. Welcome to SouFLoTV, everybody. It's your host with the most, straight from the phone, and I get morning thoughts, right? So somebody linked me this morning and them I say, first of all, man, blessed Sunday to the people that worship on Sunday. I'm not a Sunday worshiper, but I respect people's right to worship whichever day they choose for all our reverence, right? Anyway, somebody sent me something from Jamaica this morning. This stuff is getting serious, yo. Watch this. It's getting really serious out the road for black man. You better start paying attention and stop being so distracted. So, the President of the United States of America, we're talking about Mr. Donald Trump himself, of course, Mr. Controversial. He is calling for, I'm going to give you all some numbers, so I need you to pay attention. He is calling for the death penalty for drug dealers. The death penalty, you know. Never mind that you have people in prison in the United States of America doing more time for drugs than you have people doing time for murder. For instance, a man can commit a murder and get 10 years and then be released. And if you get caught with a certain amount of drugs, that's why I was saying Buju Banton, although a conspiracy theme thing did that, him get lucky. Because you see, when you start talking about 5 keys, 10 kilos of coke, 15, 20 kilos of coke, you're talking about 20 years, 30 years, 40 years in prison. You got brothers right now that got sent up the road and they're literally doing like 50 years behind drugs, right? So if you go to prison at 30, 40 years old and you get 50 years sentence, that's a life sentence. That's a death sentence. But Mr. Donald Trump wants to go one step further. He wants to actually implement execution of, put them on death row, and then execute them for drug dealing. Now, I know a lot of people are going to be overzealous and come on here with a self-righteous self and start talking that bullshit about they should be or stay away from it, execute the whole of them and all that. I want y'all to put that shit into context, and I want you to think about your family members, loved ones, friends and all that. I know everybody good. I know everybody straight. I know everybody make them live in the same way. I've always said, I don't knock a man for how him feed him, picnic them, because if him stop the way him I do for feed them, me not gonna feed them, right? I rather know say a man out there, even though a lot of the times though, most of these so-called drug dealers, they do it for the flossing. They do it for the women that care nothing about them, because as soon as them gone to prison, them kind of woman they go find a next youth who do the same thing and just keep going on and on. But I don't know why they do it. Them dash for them life more time to it. Anyway, let's get into something more substantial. Check this out. These numbers. So I was wondering to myself, what's the prison population like, right? Because here you have this man I called for the death penalty. The death penalty, you know, for drugs. So I said, how much black man them have in a jail? Because me want to know now. Make them a call for execution for drugs. Come to find out that majority of black men that are incarcerated in the United States of America are there on drug charges. Drug charges. Majority of them. So it's no wonder that you have Mr. White Man Donald Trump a call for the death penalty for drug dealers. It would clean out the prison system theme, or me no know.
Make space for new people.
Make space for new people, for the new generation. So I'm reading here from Wikipedia, right? Watch this. Approximately 12 to 13% of the American population is African American. 12 to 13%. That's it. So I've told people before that, look, if every African American, even the baby them, we can't vote, got up and decided every single last one of us voted for one person, our vote would still not be enough to put that one person in power. Because simply, we make up a small percentage. I know you go everywhere, you see black people everywhere like cockroach in our projects, but we're not really that strong in numbers here. For real. And majority of us that are black, we go to places that are black concentrated. That's why we see a lot of ourselves there. You got Brooklyn, you got the Bronx, you got Queens, you got Manhattan, you got New York, you got Miami. You got them kind of place there. And then when you got Miami, you got place like Fort Lauderdale and them place there. Your people, them dead so. When you branch out into other states and other places, you see very far and few blacks. we are only 12 to 13% of the entire population of the United States of America. That's 12 to 13 out of 100. All right? But we make up 35% of jail inmates and 37% of prison inmates. Of the 2.2 million male inmates as of 2014. And it's gotten way more since 2014. You heard those numbers? So it's no wonder that Mr. Donald Trump here now is calling for the death penalty for drug dealers. African American constitute nearly 2.3 million of the total 6.8 million incarcerated population. So 2.3 million African Americans are incarcerated in the United States of America, and majority of them are there for drug offenses. And Donald Trump is calling for the death penalty for drug dealing. Isn't that crazy? Hear me as I told him, man. Big up to the people that will come hustle the thing, right? Save up a few pennies, go home, build up something. Oh, I saw that story this morning. Somebody sent me. I'll be doing a video on that later about the lady from New York that came here very young. She go back home now. Must be 46, 47, something like that. Built her dream house. She was a CNA all these years. Built her dream house, set up her life. Go home and them kill her. She got a warning 10 years ago. Anyway, I'm not going to that story there. Stay tuned to the channel. I'll go into it more because that one the deep for me. But anyways, you see man like Flipper Mafia. And not only Flipper, big up to Flipper, but he's in the belly of the beast right now. Drug dealing, right? We come foreign and enough of us lose our way. We come here and we don't want to do no shitty job. We come here and we say, yo, hustle, me come for hustle. So you take on some illegal thing. And I said, sure, even if them catch me, American prison, I know nothing like Jamaican prison. You're right, it's not. Jamaica prison might be horrible as far as rat and roach crawl upon you, and you're in a one dirty cell. But there are other things here to frig with your psychological makeup that by the time you come out of American prison, you see, you start raving friggin' mad inside. So, this ain't the place for us. This ain't the place for us, and definitely ain't the place for us to come mix up in them drug dealing. When you come here, come work your 2 and 3 job here until you get your foot on the ground properly, until you can start work 1. Or, me don't know, couple up with somebody and on split bills on something, but on better find a different way because I kill them out for kill we off. And they're trying to execute it in all kinds of different ways. Why the hell would the President of the United States of America, with so many things going on that are more important for him to address, be focused on issuing the death penalty or implementing the death penalty for drug dealing? Y'all see the numbers I just gave y'all? 2.3 million are we in a prison in the United States of America. 2.3 million. Isn't that the entire Jamaican population probably, or even more? More. And majority of us are there on drugs charges, and they're talking about implementing the death penalty for drug dealing in the USA. Now, don't get it twisted. The USA wouldn't be the only country that does that if they did implement the death penalty for drug dealing. I think it's South Korea and I forgot what the other country name is, but there are a few countries on the face of the earth that do have the death penalty for drug dealing, and they have executed numerous people, including tourists that come to them country and get caught in their country trying to smuggle drugs through. Them hold them and them execute them swiftly under their laws, right? A few Americans have been caught up in it, and America run go over there go save them. Some of them the ones they could save, and so on and so forth. But anyway, just a heads up to let my people know what's looming out here, because I know a lot of y'all are distracted. You got party last night, a Saturday night, you hung over in church this morning, a Sunday morning, you stuck in that routine, you stuck in that, how am I say it now, babe? You know how them set the thing up for we already?
You're stuck in folly.
Brent say you're stuck in folly. You stuck in that routine, that shit they set up for us. Pardon me. That you go to church Saturday, or you behave disgusting Monday to Friday. Saturday night, when you really turn it up, you know, you go get some stray wood, some stray pum pum, or start a new relationship, you dance out your mind, you're alcohol inebriated, you're high, you're drunk. Sunday morning you beg the Lord forgiveness and you do it Monday to Friday all over again. Don't. So while you all are being distracted, still pay attention to what's going on. Because I don't want to hear and come talk about SouFLoTV. I have to do one upon this. Because America just said it is now legal, written into law, that they are going to be issuing the death penalty. And the first person who catch it is a Jamaican. Wake up. Enjoy your Sunday, man. Right? Live love. Love live. Be blessed. Live your best live. Live your best life. However you want to say it. I'm going to relax myself today. I'll make a whole heap of video for you, so stay tuned. Alright? It's SouFLoTV. I'm out of here. I'm big up to Chicago. I see the dub. I see the dub. I see the dub. And we're going to address that also on another video coming. Still don't see Chicago pan best of the best lineup yet. I don't know where I'm going. May I tell somebody if send me Jabba number. Somebody send me Jabba number. So I can call Jabba. Right? Alright. I'm out. Peace.